I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Back here again once more from Ballistic Blood Bullets, and yes, as you can see, back with a real favourite. They Live, but this is a special edition release of the great classic movie from 1988 from John Carpenter. It is the Blu-ray Steelbook release of They Live, a Zavvi exclusive here in the UK. And this is actually the first time that the movie has been released in the UK in Blu-ray format. So very much hoping that the quality of this film does the movie justice. Certainly, looking at the Steelbook edition, absolutely thrilled about this one. Really nice high gloss effect to the front of the Steelbook, indeed, of course, the entirety of the Steelbook, but that's a nice image capture there to set off this particular release. Very nice indeed. Getting a real taste of the film with Roddy Piper peering over those special sunglasses, of course, and giving us a glimpse into what hides behind the insidious nature of those actually ruling the planet. They Live, a real classic film, a big favourite of mine since it first came out in 1988, and a movie that I had the privilege of being able to actually see on the big screen at the cinema pretty much when it first came out. Really was one of those great memories from youthful viewing times, and it has always stayed with me. And a movie that I've watched dozens and dozens of times. Really nice on the back as well, very simple but extremely well done. Gives us some of the subtext which is pertinent to the movie, and how the pernicious creatures, aliens from another world, are actually ruling us with subliminal thought. Really very nicely done. Such a simple idea, but extremely well executed. And that high gloss sheen really does do this Steelbook justice. Very cool indeed. Just have a quick look inside here. We can see that there is some nice backing artwork, which we'll look at in a second. And good to see that the imagery of the Steelbook has been put over onto the Blu-ray disc itself as well. Nicely done, no complaints there. It does seem to be a Region B locked Blu-ray release, unfortunately, so it is unique to the UK, and of course you will need a multi-region player to be able to play this one if you do decide to pick it up, which of course I do highly recommend. Let's have a look behind to see more of They Live. There we go, subliminal alien technology, and the disc disappears. Let's have a nice little close-up there now of the interior backing artwork there. And of course, classic shot there. Roddy Piper, rowdy Roddy Piper, who at the time was a huge star in the world of wrestling, particularly with the WWF, which of course is better now known as the WWE. But that is a very cool interior shot, which sets off this Steelbook extremely well. Just a little bit about the movie, of course, made in 1988. Director John Carpenter, and stars there Roddy Piper, and that the story is about the insidious aliens that control the world in human form until a rebel group rise up against them as they use special sunglasses that enable them to see the alien creatures behind the masks almost of the human incarnations, and the story unravels. The movie, when it was first released in the United States, topped the box office, the American box office, on its first release, so it did really well, but unfortunately then just disappeared, but has had a huge following ever since, and of course very much has become a cult movie. Interestingly enough as well, Roddy Piper's character never once gives his name, nor is he referred to by name throughout the entire movie. He is simply referred to as Nada, which of course in Spanish means nothing. In fact, the only character in the entire film with both a first name and a last name that is referred to is Holly Thompson, who is of course played by Meg Foster. Just bringing in here as well the slip card, the J card, which gives us information pertaining to the movie as well. And again, good to see that it's the nice, easy slip-on and removable, no gluey goop or sellotape on this one. Just nicely nestles around the Steelbook, so easily slipping it on or off, and that's the way that we like to see these ones. So there we are, a little bit information pertaining to the special features there. Also a little bit about the classic film, should there be anybody out there on the planet that hasn't seen this one. If you haven't, it is my highest recommendation. You really do need to check this one out. Obviously not necessarily needing to pick up the Steelbook, but if you want to pick it up at all, do get it on DVD, Blu-ray. Just grab this one. It is just such a classic movie, and this latest release is in DTS Master Audio 5.1 surround sound as well, so fantastic stuff. Really is. It is such a great movie, one of the classic sci-fi movies, and a big cult following these days as well, and almost from the inception of its release it just attained that cult status. It's just such a good film. It really is that good. Just mentioning some of the stars and co-stars of the movie there, and just picking up on another of the stars, co-stars, David Keith, of course. And David Keith had his role specifically written by John Carpenter for the film, as Carpenter worked with David Keith in the previous movie directed by Carpenter, or one of the previous films directed by Carpenter, another great classic film of course, and that is The Thing from 1982. And just another little couple of tidbits to finish off this video, and just again looking at the brilliance there of that Steelbook, but just a little bit of fun tidbits. The alien control subliminal messages, of course, that are throughout the movie include the uncredited voice of John Carpenter himself, who states the word sleep. Now also just a fun bit as well to end this video on. In the movie itself, look out for and listen out for Roddy Piper in the scene where he's shooting his shotgun, as the shotgun that he uses can actually only in reality hold 5 rounds and 1 in the chamber, so that the shotgun can shoot off no more than 6 rounds. Yet the weapon obviously must be super enhanced alien technology. The movie actually shows Roddy Piper with a shotgun, and he in quick succession fires off without reloading no less than 9 times in quick succession. So there we are, look out for that little error in the movie. We've got a 6-shooting shotgun that fires off 9 times. Doesn't matter, it's all the fun of the movies, and they don't come much bigger or more fun than they live. Let me know if you're getting this one, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on the movie, and what other editions of this film you may actually have in the background there. I'm sure that you picked up on these releases. These are from Fright Factory, Fear Factory, NTSC release only, unfortunately, but that is where the fantastic poster comes with this set as well, which is a big reason for me actually picking that up at the time. But until now, this was the only way to get the Blu-ray from America, but being it only in NTSC Region A locked, very, very frustrating. But of course, no more worries. We now have They Live Steelbook release, and also, of course, in beautiful, beautiful Blu-ray, high definition, Region B. Brilliance. There we are. They Live. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Thanks very much for watching, as always. Really do very much appreciate it. Take care, everybody. See you all soon. Bye for now.
Oh. You see, I take these glasses off. She looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put them back on. Formaldehyde face. That's what we got.
That's enough out of you.